Title: Can you stand by the bathroom wall so you don't ruin my birthday photos with your face? Said my wife's sister. Start: I didn't flinch when she said it. Her voice was sharp enough to slice through the laughter in the room, yet everyone else pretended not to hear. I smiled, not because it didn't hurt, but because I'd already buried the pain months ago. I took the gift I had brought, set it on the table with the others, and walked out before the candles were lit. The gift was a box wrapped neatly in silver paper. They didn't know it wasn't meant for celebration. I used to love those gatherings: family birthdays, clinking glasses, bad jokes recycled year after year. For a long time, I believed I belonged in that room. My wife's family was warm, lively, the kind of family mine never was. I thought her sister liked me too, at first. She was sharp-tongued, yes, but I brushed it off as playful. Until the whispers reached me. It started small: late-night phone calls she hung up too quickly, texts she turned her screen away from. Then a receipt tucked between pages of a book on the kitchen counter, showing 2 glasses of wine, 2 entrees, a date for 2. On the night she had told me she was helping her sister move furniture. Her sister? I didn't want to believe it. I gave her space to tell me. She never did. I gave her chances. She spent them lying. So I stopped waiting. The truth surfaced like rot under fresh paint. A forgotten email account linked to her phone, a carelessly synced photo folder. I saw their faces, too close in dim light. I heard their laughter on recordings they thought were private. Every clue stitched together a truth so cruel it almost hollowed me out. My wife and her sister. The betrayal didn't just burn, it clarified. I wasn't going to scream, I wasn't going to beg, I was going to end it, methodically, without warning. I spent weeks setting the board. I transferred funds quietly, selling off investments she didn't even know existed. I made copies of every photo, message, every timestamp. I filed them neatly, like weapons in a drawer. Then I went further. Her sister's company had shady books, tax tricks she bragged about when drunk. I traced every falsified entry, every shell payment. I packaged it in a clean report, printed in black and white. And my wife, her own secrets were easier. She had signed her name carelessly on documents I prepared. Joint property became solely mine with just a few well-placed strokes. She never read what she signed. By the time her birthday came around, every piece was in place. When her sister smirked at me across the table and told me to stand by the bathroom wall, I knew it was the perfect curtain call. She thought she was humiliating me. She had no idea the ground beneath her was already gone. So I placed the box on the table, silver paper, neat bow. I told her, "Happy birthday," and left. Inside the box was no gift. It was a file. Photos, messages, bank statements, copies of legal transfers, evidence of her tax fraud, enough to collapse her career and drag her into court. At first, they probably laughed, until they started turning the pages, until silence spread like smoke, until someone whispered my name. My phone lit up that night. Calls, messages, desperate voicemails. My wife's voice, trembling, breaking. Her sister, furious, threatening me between sobs. I didn't answer. By morning, her parents knew, friends knew, the family group chat was in flames. Their secret wasn't a secret anymore. And the house, the accounts, everything they thought was theirs, gone, locked, in my name. The sister's company was under investigation within a week. I had sent the file anonymously, timed perfectly with her birthday bash. Clients dropped her. The government didn't. My wife tried to fight for half of what was left. The papers she'd signed killed her case before it began. She walked into court smiling, walked out white as a sheet. I never raised my voice. I never laid a hand. I didn't need to. All I did was give them exactly what they gave me: exposure. They stripped me of trust. I stripped them of safety. They left me standing alone by the wall. I left them standing in ashes. The last time I saw her, my wife's eyes wouldn't meet mine. She asked me, almost in a whisper, "Why didn't you just leave?" I smiled. The same smile I gave when her sister humiliated me in front of everyone. Calm, controlled, deadly. Because leaving would have been too kind. And then I walked away for good. I don't regret it, not a second. They'll remember that birthday for the rest of their lives. Not for the candles, not for the laughter, but for the box. The gift they'll never forget.